You seen some of the latest military recruitment ads?
I think matter of fact, I just seen one the other day.
It been playing on TV, but to be honest, I haven't been paying attention. I mean, I don't pay attention to commercials nowadays.
I remember there was this one. It was it might have been an army video. You see the army video with Emma.
No.
Mm, all right, and then now because I went ahead and did that and found it, but even more so than just the video that ad, there's this other thing I just found that kind of compares a few a couple different ads. So look, check this out. This is from um I wish I was faster on this stuff. But this what was it?
That's my fault.
This is from a military ad that is from China, a military ad that is from Russia, and a military ad that is from America.
Mm-hmm.
All right. And it's just showing the comparison of them. Now, I happened to seen this clip once before a long time ago because Judge Joe Brown was talking about, he has this show with him and Miss Dana. So they all, what I'm saying, they go over a bunch of different topics and everything. And they did this. This was, man, I want to say this was close to a year ago. So I know that this is the clip that they had to have showed or that they had, that they had, but this is the one I just ran across. So instead of just showing you the Emma one is on this at the end. So I want to go ahead and show y'all this real quick.
我们已经习惯拿刀。
同学，转运动员到会，现在开始。
一声道，是一句承诺。
军长同志，营房前准备完毕，请指。
Real quick, were y'all able to hear the video?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
什么？杀！
一声道，是一种割舍。一声道，是一次重塑。
海上、空中、陆上各作战机组已新建完善作战计划。
一声道，是一场冲锋。我们用生命扛起使命，我们用忠诚筑起长城。改革强军，征途如虹。
历史告诉我们，改革创新与时俱进，是人民军队不断发展的康庄大道。人民军队的力量来自改革创新，人民军队的胜利来自改革创新。
祖国召唤，我必到。
若有战，终必回。
一声道，一声道。
All right, that's the first one. And of course, it's more or less what you might expect so far, tanks and showing their strength and everything, military recruitment, right?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So We go ahead a little bit. We'll get to the Russian one. I think this is it. Yeah, that look like a white boy. That definitely Russian. All right, here we go. Let me mute my mic. What?
Это первый день твоей новой жизни. То, что было вчера, не имеет значения. То, кем ты был прежде, уже никого не волнует. Теперь важно то, кем ты будешь сегодня. Что ты знаешь о себе? На что ты способен? Вопросы могут остаться без ответов, но разве ты сможешь потом спокойно спать? Узнать себя, познать границы своих возможностей. К черту границы. Ты готов ломать себя до изнеможения? Каждый день здесь боль закаляет. Шрамы, повседневность. Это ты решил себе что-то доказать. Командир здесь только для того, чтобы ты мог увидеть в нем врага, потому что без врага нет боя, а без боя нет победы. Но на самом деле, главный враг — это ты.
I know, just like foreign movies, the language is throw off, but that ain't what we're really paying attention to.
Превзойти, стать лучше, чем он, и вернуться назад победителем. Потому что завтра первый день твоей новой жизни.
All right, now welcome to the USA.
I ain't even gotta watch it.
This is the story of a soldier who operates your nation's Patriot missile
Yeah,
defense
welcome
systems.
to America.
It begins in California with a little girl raised by two moms.
I ain't never seen this advertised.
Although I had a fairly typical childhood, took ballet, played violin, I also marched for equality. I like to think I've been defending freedom from an early age. When I was 6 years old, one of my moms had an accident that left her paralyzed. Doctors said she might never walk again. But she tapped into my family's pride to get back on her feet, eventually standing at the altar to marry my other mom. With such powerful role models, I finished high school at the top of my class and then attended UC Davis, where I joined a sorority full of other strong women. But as graduation approached, I began feeling like I'd been handed so much in life, a sorority girl stereotype. Sure, I'd spent my life around inspiring women, but what had I really achieved on my own? One of my sorority sisters was studying abroad in Italy. Another was climbing Mount Everest. I needed my own adventures, my own challenge. And after meeting with an army recruiter, I found it. A way to prove my inner strength and maybe shatter some stereotypes along the way. I'm U.S. Army Corporal Emma Malone Lord, and I answered my calling.
Hurry in and get 50-cent snack tacos for a limited time at these Del Taco locations.
All right, you get that. Oh, let me
Watch football all season long,
let me-
live and cable free. With you.
Oh, that was it. All right. Thought it was a little longer than. Oh, that's probably just a clip. The other one that I got queued up probably would have showed the whole thing. But anyway,
Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
oops.
I want to
Let's
start with a question.
Stop that.
I took from it the other two countries. Their commercials was more serious. We came with the cartoon shit,
Ours,
and
ours-
I don't get what the story got to do with wanting to fight for your country.
what the story does is it shows, one is showing masculinism, men being masculine, war, the other one showing, the importance of, diversity and glass ceilings and, it's what America is, man. We're free. I mean, some things you can't get upset about. You have to advertise to everyone if you want to have recruits. And that is a portion of the community now.
Let me ask you this though. Now, social justice, domestic issues aside, military is there for main purpose, if not only purpose, in some eyes, but main purpose is to deal with international threats, to propose a certain type of international dominancy to make sure that we here domestically are safe. Like our military is our military.
Okay, yeah.
Military ain't got nothing to do with our politics, our social things that's going on here, and all this. We have to portray strength. This is something that we're showing the rest of the world. And my question is it a good idea to show such weakness in our military to the rest of the world?
I'm going to say no because I didn't see weakness. You know, what I seen was advertisement to a segment of the community to try to get the great ones out of that community to come join the military. Um, one shows guns and blowing up and action, and the other one was more or less on attracting individuals on what they bring to the military.
Again,
I didn't see weakness.
again, you're saying the ad was to attract individuals to what they can bring to the military. What I'm saying is that's more of a domestic issue. Okay. What I'm saying is international, our military has to show strength at all times. Period. We have
Yes.
real international threats out there. That video does more than just serve as hey, I'm talking to you Americans. Hey, we're open and diverse. Come see how, come chase your dreams and come do this and get this paid for, and we'll have you know fight for justice. But that is not what the rest of the world is going to see. When you're looking at those first two videos, you're gonna have pause for a minute. You understand? If you're outside of that country looking at it, when I look at that video and that first video of China, and I seen them light up that whole damn mountain and shit, and then show they fleet of choppers afterwards. Like, yeah, I mean, if we come, we coming, and you can see, just throwing away some shit, we blowing up a lot of shit at one time. You know what I mean? Like, if we come, we coming, and it's like it give a nigga pause before he say, you know what, I'm about to run over there and do a terrorist attack. You know what I mean? It just I don't. I think military is something we shouldn't be playing with when it comes to that. When it comes to that, all this social politics and all this stuff, man. Look, military been on board long time ago when they first started saying, "Don't ask, don't tell." All this. Look, we are not discriminating against anybody in the military. We're trying to build our army and our military and stay strong. I'm just talking about the optics of what we're showing the rest of the world, especially in dangerous times that we can be in now. That shit just seems kind of weird to me. Like, we didn't see nothing real. It was all automated for one. You know what I'm saying? We didn't see nothing real. And we know America got the firepower. You know what I'm saying? But that's all. I was just asking.
There was two different type of commercials. I mean, one was more traditional, what I'm saying, rah, 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 come play with my toys, and the other one was more on the, political, social level, glass ceiling. But to compare the two and to say that outside countries are looking at that, and I mean, they might be. I
You
mean,
gonna say they ain't? Okay.
they probably are. But my point with that is that if even with that being the case, it still doesn't change the fact that as of right now, which can probably be debated, we still got
Don't
the
say it.
biggest stick in the world, and as long as we
Yeah.
got that big stick. And that's the problem, is that the people that we're putting in office to run the country don't want to use that big stick. And that's one problem that a lot of people had with Mr. Trump, was that
They use
he
they
didn't.
they using it.
Well,
They're
they're not.
using it. They're using it against their opposition, their political foes. They're using it.
Well, everyone
What do you
knows that.
mean? They're using it.
Yeah.
They're just
Well,
using it against their political foes. Everything we were told that Trump was going to do to us is making us a communist country, and this, that. Everything we were told that was going to happen under him is what's happening now that we actually see in real time. I
I
mean,
agree.
they got the big stick and they're using it.
Well, I tell you, this next 2 years is going to
Just
be
not using it on
interesting.
our enemies.
This next 2 years is going to be interesting, because I do believe that what the Democratic Party is right now is a party that came in about in the 50s and the 60s, and it's exploding. It's imploding on itself. I do think that before then, politics itself was different. But this whole liberal thing that we seeing and experiencing, it's imploding on itself. There's a lot of people in the world that was probably playing that game that don't want to play it no more.